Hi guys, welcome to another series of range tests we are doing with the Hubsan Zino Mini Pro, Dji Mini 2 and the Hubsan Zino 2 Plus. Do watch the previous two videos before watching this so you have an idea on how the performance of the flight and the parameters that we'll be using during this flight, because we'll be doing a same route. And I understand that some of you might not like the way how I present this comparison test, but this is the most efficient way to do it because of a couple of things. Number one, the file size is very large if I were to put all of it together to match it up, to sync it. The second one being that the route that I'm going in, sometimes I might divert a little bit to the right or to the left, so I'm not able to fly very straight out from where I started, so that might make the image looks very weird. So I've decided that for the best of this channel, we will just go with each an individual clip doing this test, so do bear with me. So one thing I noticed during this flight is that the speed traveling on the normal mode is like fixed at about 8.2, somewhere around there. There's not much wind going on, and I'm not sure is it because of the firmware they updated to slow down the drone, or there's clearly a bit of wind which I've not noticed. But you can check out underneath all the trees, they're not actually moving, so I suppose there's no wind going on. And I've also checked back on my previous couple of videos. The first range test I've done, the highest speed I think I've been able to achieve like 8.9 meter per second. So maybe one thing is that I noticed the whole entire journey of this flight is so slow because of the limitation of the speed. So as I continue on, I also as we zoom in, so once we zoom in, it is actually a digital zoom, so your image is recorded is not being zoomed, so you have to post-process it, and it will be helpful during the flight with this zoom, but once you get the footage, you have to zoom it on yourself also. The next thing I need to highlight is that because I'm recording in 4K, 30 frames with 200 megabits, and the footage file size is so huge out of this 20 over minutes of flight, and there's a portion in the middle that was corrupted. I'm not sure is it because of the return to home or loss of signal, but there's a part in the middle was corrupted. So the total file size, not accounting to the corrupted files, is about 22 gigs out of this 20 minutes flight. So if you bought the 64 gigabyte version, with just 3 range tests, your memory card is totally full. So do bear in mind. And it's like every minute takes about 1 gigabyte. So that's for your calculation on how long you can record a video on with this drone. I think I shall not speak more. I'll see you at the end of the video. Do enjoy the remaining of the flight. as we are approaching landing, we still have about 30% battery left. So from this test, you do see that the Dji Mini 2 does not perform as well as both of these drones, the Zino 2 Plus and the Hubsan Zino Mini Pro. So the Hubsan Zino 2 Plus still tops the range because of it's a bigger drone, and even though the image FPV is choppy throughout the flight, it can still go up to 6 km, whereas the Zino Mini Pro, you can go up to 5.5 very easily without choppy image until the end where the whole FPV shut off. So if you do enjoy this video, give it a like, subscribe for more video to come. So thank you for watching and have a nice day. Goodbye.